Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. From my extreme left, as you can see, Josiane Hurd. To Josiane's right, we have Sandra Dawson, Indra Doodnauth to my immediate left. We have Robyn Odegaard and Talisa Michela. All of our faces by now should be quite familiar for you. Especially Talisa and Josiane and Indra has been in quite a few episodes as well. So if anyone has any feedback from yesterday, especially the three new faces, one almost new and two new faces, please. Would you, Sandra? Any feedback?
Well, I'm feeling a lot better right now, so that feels great. Thank you.
Good. So you're going to keep coming back?
Yes, I am.
Good. I almost thought we lost
Yes, I need this, and I want other people to see me make progress with it so they know they can do the same thing.
That's good. That's very inspiring because people need to see and hear that. Not just stretch with us, but I think you need to hear that it is helping. So, Indra, did you mention that you thought you didn't realize that yoga helps prevent a lot of common ailments?
Yes, I didn't realize it helps prevent common ailment. I came here just to relax and to try something new, and then I'm learning so much that it helps with so many ailments.
It does.
And people just wait until they're too sick, and why not prevent it if you can?
With this program, we're going to make yoga complementary therapy. We don't want to call it alternative therapy anymore, right? It can coexist side by side with any other treatment. You're seeing your good-looking doctor, please don't stop seeing him. He's going to be disappointed. You're seeing your chiropractor, stay with your chiropractor. Whatever you're doing, stay with that treatment or exercise regime you already have. If you're biking a lot, like Robyn here does, don't give that up for yoga. Just add us to your exercise routine, to your regimen. That's all we ask. Just make us a little link in your chain of exercise. Robyn, any feedback?
I was actually surprised. I think I did better than I thought I would. It wasn't as hard as I thought it
See,
would.
you weren't giving yourself enough credit. I told you you'd be fine. You did amazing. And what happens is your body has adapted itself to, you were concerned about the forward fold and you said you wouldn't be able to stretch because your hamstrings were like a 5-year-old. Is that what you said? You were fine. Your body made its adaptation. You bent your knees a little bit, right? So get some wisdom from Talisa as well. She's going to express it. Talisa?
I think yesterday it was very inspiring because it made me realize that I need to start doing a little bit more yoga in my weekly schedule. I've been cheating.
Cheating yourself, giving yourself excuses you don't have time. That's a fun. The odd thing is we all have the same 24 hours in the day, right?
And it doesn't change.
Doesn't change.
365 days a year.
Still 27.
7 days a week, so it really does never change. So
Right.
I have no excuse at all. But I do have my calendar at home to try to do
Right.
so.
That's good. So you're trying to get in at least 2 or 3 days of stretching. And
I get 2.
just come here and stretch with us in the studios. Would you like to tell our viewers about the, what is it, Love Train?
Love
What
Train. It's Love Train with Jean Jeter. You go on YouTube, you can type in my name. It should be episode 25 or 26. It's just a little bit of improv. It shows, it's a little creepy, a little gross, but it's still kind of cool.
It inspires you, right?
It inspires me because it's like there's no talking at all, and it's like
Right.
it's just like something that I'm working towards, and I'm quiet about it, but I like to work towards it and give a good example when you do see it. So
Right.
it's enjoyable.
Love Train 27?
Love Train 26.
Love Train 26, Talisa Michela. If you want to know how to spell that very unique name, and it really is beautiful, just rolls off the tongue, but the spelling is unusual. Check out the credits at the end of the show, end of today's episode. Look up on YouTube, Love Train 27, Talisa Michela. Robyn, you wanted to share something about your website too.
I
Would you
did,
like to do this?
actually, yes. I own a company called Champion Performance Development, which can be found at champperformance.com with 2 P's in the middle, champ and then performance. So,
ChampPerformance.
good job.
Yay!
And I work with talented, driven people to get more from their potential. So your viewers might be interested in that.
I remember that. We
Yeah,
talked about
we
that
did.
before we started
Or they
today's
can Google
episode.
me. They'll find it if they Google
Robyn
me.
Odegaard.
Yeah, which is also in the
Robyn's-
credits.
Spell your name, which is also in the credits. ROBYN
ODEGAARD.
Wow,
Yep.
you guys are all
Even
up
a
there on
doctor,
Google.
so they can look up Dr.
That's
Robyn
right.
Odegaard.
That's right, Dr. Robyn. You have a doctorate in physical.
No, I have a doctorate in the psychology of organizations with a concentration in sport and performance.
Oh wow! No wonder you are bent on motivating us to achieve, and also you're motivating yourself too. You just, what is the past tense of hang? You hung in there, whatever, hanged in there.
No, hung in there. is
Hung in
correct.
there. Okay, you have to remember, I'm not a native English speaker, so you guys have to forgive me.
You're doing good.
But yeah, check out Robyn Odegaard on Google and Talisa Michela on YouTube, and you'll find they are all over the place. So it's very inspiring to know what each one of you does on a day-to-day basis, other than stretching right here. For me, this is all I do. So, Sandra, you had a nice website, and you're a love coach, right?
Yes, yes.
Anything you want to?
Well, and my website is called fallmadlyinlovewithyourself.com.
Now that's fantastic.
We all could
Sandra
use that.
Dawson, fall madly in love with yourself. I know. That's
We all could
nice.
use that.
That's right.
And we
Indra,
all
anything
need
else
to.
you want to? fallmadlyinlovewithyourself.com.
That's right,
Sandra
yes.
Dawson, look her up. Indra?
Thank you.
I found that I've been sleeping much better since I started yoga with you, and I didn't realize it. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, it's amazing how much it relaxes me. I
You'd
think
be
you were talking
amazed.
about endorphins, releasing
Yes,
endorphins,
yes.
and I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I have been sleeping much better.
You haven't even tried what's called yoga nidra. And if we do a workshop sometime in real time, right, not in the studios, but outside of the studio time, I'll take you through something called yoga nidra. If someone has not slept in maybe weeks,
There are
you
people-
will sleep like a baby.
There are
Yes.
people who have trouble sleeping.
Yoga
and-
Nidra is just guided meditation. It just moves your mind from one region to another. Josiane, anything else you want to add?
Well, I like to keep the good work, and yesterday was very interesting because of the stretch we did for the legs and all that, which I love.
That's good.
And I'm looking forward anticipate for the new session we're going to have today.
We are going to do something that you may be calling me names when we are in those postures, but we'll see. Josiane, quick question. Why do you have your socks on? Are you very cold?
I like to keep my feet warm and comfortable.
Just remember, Josiane has got socks on, but she does have rubber dots under her socks, so she's very smart. She's going to be very mindful of her body. If you absolutely have to keep your socks on, make sure you have something that gives you traction on the mat. You don't want to slip and fall. Having said that, Sandra, I noticed you had socks on yesterday.
Yeah.
You still have them today as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Sandra's got rubber dots under her socks as well. Even if you don't, we're not going to tell them that. Okay, we're all going to stand up and stretch. We're going to go through some balanced postures today, and I think we're pretty good for time, so maybe we'll be able to get in a few more stretches today, more than yesterday. Again, let's stagger ourselves. Talisa and Josiane, you may want to come back just a little bit. Heels together, toes slightly apart. Transfer your weight to your right leg. Now remember, while you're doing this weight transfer, just remember that you can actually watch and stretch with us every day, Monday through Friday, time 1:57, RCN 84, FIOS 35, at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. And again, before I forget my manners, Arthur English, our director for today, Danny Darrow on camera, Judge Sadrelis as crew. Thank you so much. And thanks to Rich Spezial, our facilitator for today, for the amazing studio lights and the whole setup. Thank you for making this happen. Transfer your weight to your right leg. Lift your left heel off of the floor. Turn your left knee out. You want to just lift your left heel. Keep your toes on the floor. Good. Turn your left knee out to the side. This is a little bit of a balanced posture. Now, place your palms in front of your chest. Now, if you need to use your hands to lift your left foot up, feel free to do that. But in that case, what I would suggest, but if you don't, you can bring your left foot up by itself. But if you need your hands, place your right hand on your right hip, hold on to your left ankle with your left hand, and you don't have to go all the way up to the inside of your upper right thigh. You can place your left foot at your ankle. Don't put too much weight on the left foot. You could take your left foot at your right calf. If you want to get adventurous, take your left foot all the way up to the inside of your upper right thigh. Now, wherever you are today, that's perfectly all right. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move, and then do what Talisa and Josiane are doing. Place your palms in front of your chest. Keep your eyes open. In balanced postures, you want to keep your eyes open. Look at a point that doesn't move. Very gently exhale, relax, bring the left foot down, right hand goes on the right hip. Release your left leg, transfer your weight to the left leg. Place your left hand, this time we won't bring our palms in front of our chest just yet. Left hand goes on the left hip. Lift your right heel off of the floor. Look at a point that doesn't move. Do not look at people. Very gently hold on to your right ankle with your right hand. Now you can place your right foot at your left ankle, your left calf. Just avoid the left knee. If you want to place it on the inside of your upper, well done, Indra. I can see you through the side of my eye. Place your palms in front of your chest. If you're absolutely ready, feel free, take your hands all the way overhead. Now, if you're not ready to do that today, that's okay. Well done. Good job, Robyn. Sandra, how are you doing? Doing good. That's fine. You're getting your bending of the knees. Exhale, relax, bring your hands down in front of your chest. Very gently, left hand on the left hip, hold on to your right ankle with your right hand, release your right foot. We're not transitioning in these balanced postures, we're actually just holding them. If you had to transition, you do one balance into the other, and then Josiane will never let me hear the end of it. So we're going to do one at a time. Place your right foot ahead in front of you, left foot goes back just a little bit. Inhale the arms up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our arms all the way overhead. We're going to dip the torso forward. Left leg will go back. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, overhead. Place your palms together in any manner you've been trained to do. You could cross your fingers, palms flat, or index fingers out. Now I'm going to cross my fingers over. Actually, no, I'll keep my fingers out. Now, what you're going to do is lean forward just a little bit, exhale, dip your torso, lift your left leg. It doesn't have to go very high. All you want to do is experience taking your foot off of the floor. Inhale, let's come up, place your left foot back. Exhale and release. Let's switch legs. Bring the left leg forward, take the right leg back. Make sure that both your feet are facing the front of the room. Place your palms in front of the chest. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Exhale, dip your torso with a nice straight back and lift your right leg off of the floor. Look at a point that doesn't move. If your leg is off the floor, try to flex your right foot so you get a little more of a stretch. Inhale, let's come up. Place your right foot back on the floor. Exhale and release. Bring both your feet together. Now we're going to stagger ourselves in the studio so we don't hit each other. We're going to get into a posture called Nataraj Asana or dancer's pose. Just know that the traditional Lord Nataraja never really took his leg back. He actually brought it forward, but it doesn't matter. The name is stuck, so we're going to stay with that. Here's what we're going to do. Actually, no, before Nataraj, we have another one anyway. So place your right hand on your right hip. Now, what we're going to do is inhale, lift your left foot off of the mat very gently. Hold on to your left big toe with your left hand. Remember, when you take your time. That's perfectly all right. Take your time.
That's not going to happen.
No problem. You don't have to go. If you don't want to, if you don't want to hold your toe, that's all right. Or you don't even have to lift it. Just do as much as Indra's got it. That's fine. Actually, Indra is going to go further. I can see that. Inhale. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Remember, when you're holding on to your big toe, there's a lot of pressure on the big toe, the nerves. Nice. You must have very strong quadriceps, Robyn. So you're holding it up. From biking, right. But all right, well, when we exhale and relax, when we come out, I'll explain something else. When you hold on to your left big toe, what we're doing is we're applying pressure to the big toe, and the nerves that end in your big toe lead to the eyes. So you're actually energizing your eyes. So the left big toe, left eye, right big toe, right eye. So you're actually strengthening your eye muscles as well. Wow. So yes, the temptation is there. If you have strong quadricep muscles, the temptation is there to use your quads to bring your leg up. Or if you're dancing, like Talisa, if you're a dancer too, right?
I'm a dancer.
So it can look really graceful the way she goes in and out of these postures. But of course, as a dancer, she will still get her stretch. But remember, Robyn, what you're doing is great, but what you're doing is you're strengthening. That's fine. That's fine. The thing is, you are aware of it, and it's wonderful. And you do have strong quads. So sometimes we do tend to use, and I remember you said something about you like a particular posture very much. What happens is when you're very good at something, you'll really enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So that's fine. We all love postures that we're good at. So that's fine. If you like it, the way you're doing it is fine. But just remember that you're strengthening, not stretching just yet. Transfer your weight to the left leg. So left hand is on the left hip. Bend your right leg at the knee. Hold on to your right big toe. Extend. Inhale. Look at a point that doesn't move. The further ahead you look, the greater your balance. So look at those cones, the TV monitor, whatever you want to. And then if you want to challenge yourself, Josiane's got socks. It's going to be a little hard to hold on to her toe. But if you already have got a grip on your toe, you want to turn your leg out to the right. Now, I'm not going to do that. It's a little harder for me. Inhale. Very nice. Exhale and relax. But Talisa's a dancer, and I notice Indra very sporting. You give it a shot too.
Tell me
So.
how to do that. I'll hold on to my toe. There's got to
Well,
be a better
you're doing it
option.
okay. No, you are holding it. There you go. So you're getting a knee bender. That's okay. We're making some adaptations. The point is you're having fun and you're working different parts of the body. So that's perfectly all right. Now we're going to take our leg behind us. Place your right hand on your right hip. Hold on to the left ankle from behind with the left hand. So take your left hand behind you. 10. Thank you, Rich. Now, once you've made that connection, hold on to your left ankle. All right. Inhale, the right arm up. Very nice. Exhale. Now there, I've come out of a posture. I'm going to go right back in. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your knee.
I can't.
Balanced postures are especially challenging. You don't want to go too deep. I'm just struggling with myself, that's all. Inhale, let's come up. Especially in the Nataraj Asana, release the hand. Especially in this posture, you're stretching your quadriceps. So especially for you, Robyn, because you have strong quads, you're biking all the time, this posture is really going to feel wonderful. So give it a shot, and you're doing fine. Just try whenever you can. Transfer your weight to your left leg. Place your left hand on your left hip. Hold on to the right ankle from behind. Once you're nice and steady, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your knee. Look at a point that doesn't move. Keep exhaling. And if we're at shoulder height, that's good enough. Inhale, let's come up. Very nice. Exhale and release. I remember, Josiane, one day we did all seven.
Extremely long.
There was one day where we did all 7 balance, one after the other. Oh my God, you should have heard her call me names that day. No, I know. You didn't actually call me names, but I think I almost felt guilty that I thought probably you did, but it was too much. That's to make you whole. That's to make you whole.
I think God gave me 2 feet. I should stand on both of them.
Every now and then God tells you, what if you didn't have one leg? You've got to learn to use it. It's like in swimming. When we go to the pool, sometimes the trainer tells you, don't use the right side of your body. Just swim with one leg and one arm. Because if you get cramps in the middle of the pool, so just think you've got cramps today. You're coming out of a biking
We'll go with that.
All right, we're going to we're going to move our right knee over the left. Try to twine the right foot around the left ankle or calf. Now, place your hands, well, you don't have to place both hands. You can use one hand to move your right knee over your left calf. Wrap your right foot as much as you can. Bend your left knee if you need to. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. Dip the left elbow over the right and twine your arms around. Look at a point that doesn't move. Inhale. Straighten your knee. Untangle yourself. Release your arms, and let's not forget the other side. Josie Ann, this one's for you, my dear. I know, that's the last one. We're done. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Cross your left knee over the right. Try to wrap your left foot around your right ankle. Left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right. Yeah, try and do that, Robyn. The other, that's it. Right arm, right elbow over the left. Very nice. Inhale, release the legs first, and then untangle the arms. Anyone want to take a guess why you need to release your legs first and then the arms?
Stability.
Exactly. What did you say?
Stability.
Stability, so we don't fall out.
Balance,
So
yes.
yeah. So it's good to, because we start wrapping our leg around first, you want to release the legs first. Also, you're right. It helps you stay in the moment and stay stable. Okay, now a nice relaxing posture. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Got you guys. Cross over, hold on to the opposite elbows. Exhale, fold from the hip. This posture is known as ragdoll in North America. We call it Uttanasana or intense forward fold. You should feel a beautiful, delicious stretch in the back of your legs. The hamstrings, sciatic nerves, everything gets a wonderful release. Hold it. Now, very gently, place your hands about 2 feet ahead of your legs, ahead of your feet. Take your left leg back, and then take the right leg back. This is the one I was telling you about, Robyn, the downward dog. Yeah. I was told by one of my teachers that this is a good rest posture. And after a while, it does feel like a rest posture. In the beginning, it's going to be hard. Now, you want to try and bring your heels down to the floor. And if you don't make that connection today, it's okay. Use a block, a towel, whatever you have to help you. Place your heels on the block if you need to. That'll help you dip your head deeper between your biceps and hold. Very gently. We're going to bring the right foot forward. Ashwa Sanchala Equestrian. Place the left knee on the floor. Do I hear sighs of relief? Ease off just a little bit. Let's come back a little bit. We're going to do a good bit of a twist, actually. It's quite a nice deep twist. We like to call it the Yogaxpress twist, but it does have a name. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left and raise your right elbow. You're feeling that, Robyn?
I'm doing
It feels good, right? You're doing really well.
This one's not so bad.
Yeah. Actually, you're doing all of them amazingly well, considering that you haven't done yoga before. Inhale. Let's come out of that. Let's switch legs very gracefully as we can. Take the right knee back. Bring the left foot forward. Uncurl your toes on the right foot. Remember, if your toes are curled, it may hold you a little bit more steady, but it also has a lot of pressure on your knees. So I like to keep my feet flat. Keep exhaling. Dip your hip. Left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale. Dip the right elbow over the left. Place your left palm on top of the right and raise your left elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Inhale. Let's come out of that posture. Come directly into cat. Place your palms directly below the shoulders. Take the left knee back. Both knees directly below the hips. Curl your toes in. If you've watched cats, if you've got cats at home, as Josiane and Talisa, you have cats too, do you? No, you don't.
I have borrowed cats.
Oh, I have to ask you what that is.
What is
Borrowed
that,
cats.
right?
Are you cat sitting for someone?
No, this is always someone else's cat.
Now, if you have cats at home or you have observed cats, and if you don't have cats at home, just watch Josiane. She's got heaps of them all around. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, lift our chin and chest and our buttocks, and dip our torso. 2 minutes. Thank you, Danny. And as we exhale, we're going to uncurl the toes and arch the back. Inhale. Dip your torso. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's try that one more time. Inhale. The second time around is to redeem ourselves. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. We're going to go through one. We have about a couple of minutes, so we'll do 2 back bends and 1 forward fold, and we'll be done for today. Let's come up on our heels. Again, I'm going to stagger myself. And let's face the front left corner of the mat. Stay on your heels, knees directly below the hips. It's very similar to the standing back bend. Place your palms on your buttocks. Push your elbows back. Inhale the chin up. Exhale, glide your palms down the back of your buttocks. Make sure your toes are flat. If your toes are curled in, you will feel pressure. Right hand on the right ankle or heel, left hand on the left heel. Once you've made the connection, tilt your pelvis forward. If your hands are not going to reach today, that's okay. Keep them connected to the back of your body. Keep breathing. Bring your right hand back on your buttocks and then the left. Let's sit down on our buttocks. Stay where you are. Keep seated on your knees. It might be a little bit of pressure for you today, Sandra, but keep trying.
Yeah, no, this is
Very
a hard
gently.
position.
That's okay. You know what? Why don't you do a forward fold right now? We are going to get into a back bend, and then we're going to come do what you're doing. Place your right hand behind you, and then the left hand. Lower the left and then the right elbow down. So place both your elbows on the floor. If you feel the intensity, you may want to do a forward fold, which we're going to do right now.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Inhale, press with your palms, tilt your head back, press with your palms. Let's come up. And let's inhale and fold forward. Let's bring our arms in front of us. Exhale, actually, fold over. We're going to close with this. On behalf of Talisa, Michelle, Robyn, Odegaard, Indra, Doodnauth, Sandra, Dawson, and Josiane, this is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are watching Yogaxpress. Thank you, Arthur English, Danny Darrow, George Sertralis, and Rich for making this episode happen. Let's inhale, come up. While the cameras are still rolling, we might just sneak another posture if we need to. That's okay, cameras are out. We can still do some more.
Thank you. Very successful, everybody.
Thank you, Arthur. You think we have time for one more? Josiane, I know you have to go, so go ahead, because I don't think we'll finish.
We're going to do another show.
Can we?
Now.
Can we do
Yeah,
it?
you got to do it fast. I already have people here.
No, I know. Should we go or can we do it?
So if you're going to do it now.
Okay, we're ready. Danny, you good?
Okay.
We're ready. 2:31.
It's
Okay.
6:45.
One more show.
Thank you, Danny and Arthur.
Are you
You
gonna
guys
run?
okay?
I'm fine.
Right? No, it's mostly studio time because he has a class. So 10
So we can
past.
finish before then.
How do you feel? You're okay?
Yeah, except for when
You
my
did
elbow was
great.
on the
Oh my
floor. I'm good.
You did great. You did fine. And you didn't sort of wince, which is good because you're strong. You cycle a lot, so you have the
I'm
strength.
very
Yeah.
strong, yeah.
I know you're waiting for the plank posture. Unfortunately, that's in the prone. That's not going to happen today. I think we went a little, like Josiane said, maybe the first episode, we didn't do too many stretches.
Well, and you know what I'm discovering, Banu? It's these muscles here that are